Good evening, students. Again, welcome back to our channel, Ach'z. So, in this section, we are going to discuss about IELTS speaking cue cards. Important cue cards you need to prepare for your next month. That means August month test paper. So, those who are going to give your IELTS speaking test on next month, try to prepare with these cards. Okay. So yeah, now also my health is not that much good. So if you find any distractions in between, means try to forgive me. So try to adjust with the audio and all. And so here we will move on without further delay. So the first cue card is describe a family member whom you would like to work in the future. If you need to or if you wish to work with your auntie, uncle, your cousin's niece or anyone, you need to start up any business firm or small scale business or even any household activities also you can talk about. So who this person is, have you ever worked with this person before, what kind of work you would like to do with this person, and explain how you will feel if you can finally work together. So these are other sub questions. And then moving on to the next card, describe an interesting neighbor of yours. So how long you have known this person, what sort of person he or she is, how often you see him or her, and explain what kind of relationship you have with him or her, or explain why you consider this person to be an interesting neighbor. Maybe he is a much talkative, maybe socialized person, much extrovert person, or your interest will be similar. So you need to talk about that. And then next one, describe a time when you were stuck in traffic jam. It's really common nowadays to stuck in this traffic congestion, and that means we are moving towards a busy scheduled life, and also it's very common to stuck in traffic congestion, and also you need to talk about a situation like that, when and where it happened, how long you were in a traffic jam, what you did while waiting, how you overcome the situation, or how you spare your time there, and explain how you felt when you were in the traffic jam. You felt bored, or you utilized that time properly or not. The next one, fourth one, describe an invention that has changed how people live. Any type of modern invention, technological invention, if there is any changes happen related to the transportation, in the sense you can, or infrastructure development, you can talk. So what it is, how has it changed people's life, what benefit did it bring, and explain if it is more important for older or younger people. Then moving on to the fifth one, describe a positive change in your life. Any type of positive change happened in your life. What the change was, when it happened, how it happened, and explain why it was a positive change. That may be related to your professional or personal life. Okay. Next one, talk about a special day which was not that expensive. You just expected that you need to spare more money. That may be your birthday celebration or your wedding celebration or any type of functions you are organizing, means you just make a budget for that, right? But it does not met that much amount, in the sense you can talk about that situation. Just consider it will be more expensive, but it does not end up like that. So what was the occasion, where you went, who did you celebrate with, why it does not cost you much. Maybe you got a sponsor or your friend spared some amount of money, in the sense. Okay, next one, describe something that helps you concentrate. That may be meditation, yoga, or hearing some music, or any motivational videos. So what it is, when you do it, how did you learn about it, and how it helps you to concentrate. Sorry. So the next one, describe an activity you do to keep fit. Any type of activity you can talk about, any physical activity, that may be running, jogging, morning exercises, or cardio workouts, going to gym. Okay, so what activity is it, when and where you usually do it, how you do it, and explain why it can keep you fit. And the next one, describe an introvert person whom you know. You need to talk about any person who is not that much social. He don't like to open up with the friends or family, always like to sit alone and thinking something or reading some books. Okay, such an introvert person you need to talk about. Who is that person? How well do you know him or her? And what makes him or her introverted? And explain how you feel about this person. Okay, you need to explain well about your feeling towards that particular person. Then the next one, describe something that saves your time. That may be making some timetable or planning your day. Okay, so anything that save your time. So what is it, when you usually do it, why do you do it, and explain how you think it save your time. Next one, describe an interesting thing you have learned from a foreign culture, or the interesting thing you do to learn a foreign language. Like that also they can ask about. So it's better to study about any foreign language or about any foreign culture. So it will be more convenient for you to answer that particular question if they are asking in any form. So what it is, how you learned it, why you learned it, and explain how do you think it will help others. Okay, so about the culture in the sense that maybe how to greet others or how to respect others, or about any type of custom and religious beliefs, or any usual lifestyle practice from that culture, or what you done to learn a foreign language in the sense that maybe with the help of a personal trainer, or you joined in any academy, or with the help of any mobile applications. Next one, describe a quiet place you like to spend your time in. You need to talk about any calm and quiet environment. If you like to read books in the sense that maybe any public library, or any beachside, or any farmhouses, or any type of park, corner cafe. Okay, so where it is, how you know it, how often you go there, and what do you like to do there, and explain why you like this particular place. Then the next one, 13th one, describe an occasion when you got positive feedback for the work that you did. So you just done some work that may be related to your profession or personal life. So you done something and you got feedback from your colleagues or your higher authority or from your family, friends. That may be to prepare some food also you can talk. So what you did, when was it, and why you got positive feedback, and how you felt about it. Then the next one, describe a popular or well-known person from your own country, or else they can ask about any person you like to, or any popular person you follow in the social media applications. Okay. So who this person is, what he or she does, or from which field that person become popular. That also you can include. Yeah, why he or she is popular, and explain how you feel about that particular person. You feel so respect, or you consider that person as a role model. Okay, next one, describe a time when you helped a child. So you need to talk about a time you helped a child to just to find any ball while during the play, and all they lost the ball in the sense to find out the ball, or to learn something. Neighborhood child and all who are studying in school, you like to take a tuition and all in the sense you can just talk about that situation. When it was, how you helped him or her, why you helped him or her, and how you felt about it. Next one, describe an occasion when you lost something. You lost something in the sense, if it is valuable thing only, you will be more considerate about that. Any your wallet or any ornaments or any type of valuable items, your certificates. So when you lost, when and where you lost it, what you did to find it, and explain how you felt about it. And the next one, describe a difficult decision that you once made, to quit your job or to select a career which you like, but you know that you need to struggle a lot for that, or migration to any unknown place. So any type of difficult decision you just took in your life, or to take some risk. So what the decision was, when you made the decision, how long did you take you to make the decision, and explain why it was a difficult decision to make. So why do you consider it as a difficult decision? Next one, describe something that was broken in your home and then repaired. That maybe just fell down from your hand, electronic gadget, or any type of item you can talk about. So what it was, how it was broken, how you got it repaired, and how you felt about it. Next one, describe an ambition that you haven't achieved. So it will be a long-term goal, we can say. You need to travel a lot, or you need to struggle a lot, to work a lot to achieve that particular ambition. That may be any desired job, or your dream job, or to reach your dream country. So what it is, why you haven't achieved it, what you did, and how you felt about it. Next one, describe a time when you organized a happy event successfully. So any type of happy event you can talk about. any wedding ceremonies, birthday functions, achievement parties, farewell parties, any type of event you can talk about. So what the event was, how you prepared for it, who helped you to organize it, and explain why you think it was a successful event. Next one, describe something you received for free. Any item you brought and something you got for free, in the sense you can talk about that, or any free meals and all, in the sense you can talk. So what it was, who you received it from, where you received it, and how you felt about it. Next one, describe a skill that you learned from older people. Yeah, from older people we can able to learn so many things. That may be any type of practical skill, theoretical, or any life-saving skill we can say. Like the swimming, like the things, or driving, stitching, cooking. So what the skill is, who you learned it from, and how you learned it, and how you felt about it, how you are feeling, whether it is useful or not, or just time killing. Next one, describe a person you follow on social media. Yeah, previously also we discussed, if you studied about any well-known person or popular person, in the sense, same card you can apply here also. You need to explain well about that particular person. Next one, describe a course that impressed you a lot. Any type of course, what the course was about, where you took the course, and what you did during the course, and explain why it is impressed you a lot. If you are a graduate, or if you completed your diploma, any type of course you completed, in the sense you can just talk about that, it's in past tense. Next one, describe an experience about moving on to a new school or house. So if you, yeah, anything you can talk about, moving on to any new apartment or house, or moving on to your, from high school to the high secondary school, means you can talk about that. Why did you change your school or college or your house? When was it helpful? And what were the consequences after that? How it influenced your life and all, you can just explain about that. Next one, describe a gift you would like to buy for your friend. Previously also we included the same card. So you need to explain well about that particular gift. Next one, describe an interesting song. Any devotional, Christian, pop music, any type of song you can talk about. Next one, describe an item of clothing that someone gave you, or you need to talk about the important piece of clothing that maybe your wedding dress, or anyone gifted you during any party, or any achievement during your birthday, or like that, means you can talk about that. So you need to explain well about that cloth. What was the cloth, who gave it to you, and when you got it, and explain why that person gave you that particular clothing as a gift. Next one, describe a city that you think is interesting, or a place you like to live other than the hometown. Recently also they asked this particular card. You need to talk about a place other than your hometown you wish to live in the future. Okay, any interesting place. It's always better to study about a place in detail. Next one, describe a plan in your life that is not related to work or study. So that may be related to the constructing new home, or to start up any business, or related to your weight loss journey, to start exercising, anything. So what it is about, why you have made it, what do you need to do first, and explain how you would like to feel if it is successful, in the sense. So the next one, describe a person who contributes to the society, who like to involve in social or charitable activities and all. Who is this person? How you know him or her? What type of work he or she is doing, or and explain why you think he or she contributed to the society. Next one, describe someone older than you whom you admire. So you need to talk about a person older than you whom you admire. So who is that person? How do you know about that person? And what kind of things you like to do together? If you have same interest and all, means you need to talk about that. Next one, describe a story someone told you and you remembered. Definitely our grandparents like to say different stories during the bedtime, and also you can just talk about that. So what was the story about? Who told you this particular story? Why you remember it, and how you feel about it? Any nostalgic feeling and all, means you can include that. The next one, describe an item on which you spent more than expected. So you didn't expect that you need to spare that much amount for that particular item. Maybe branded item and all, means we need to spend more amount. So what it is, and how much did you spend on it, and why you brought it, and explain why you think you spent more than expected. And the last one, describe a time when you were waiting for something special that would happen. You were waiting for a good result related to your personal or professional life, related to your promotion, or waiting for your exam result, baby arrival. So, or any guest, anything you can talk about. So, what you waited for, where you waited, why it was special, and explain how you felt about this long waiting and all. So, that's regarding the 35 cards we selected for August month. So, you need to prepare with these cards. Definitely, you will get a one out of this. So, try to collect some ideas. Then you will not need to struggle during that time and all, and try to go through all the sub question whenever you are answering the question for 2 minutes. Try to go systematically through all the sub question, and try to include one general opening also, rather than just jumping into the topic. You can just give a general idea and move on with all the sub question. So thank you so much for watching, and all the very best for your speaking test date. And thank you so much for watching, and if you need any assistance means, you can just comment that below. And our online admissions are also open now, slots are available, so you can book your seats. So thank you so much, and God bless you all.